in June of 2002, one of the co-op members, Tomas Kuzara, who is to my right over here, would you raise your hand, Tomas? Called me and said, we need a place to put the new Briar Patch store, and can you help us? And I thought about it for a minute, and I said, I think so. And he said, well, call Joseph Guida, and that's what I did. 4 years later, here we are, about ready to break ground on this wonderful project, and I just want to thank everyone whose persistence and vision paid off, including the City Council, represented by Gerard Sony today, the Litton family, Jeff Gold, Tim Brady, and let me see if I'm missing anybody here. Well, certainly the rest of the board of directors of the Briar Patch. And again, Tomas Kuzara. Without that phone call, this would not have happened. So I think we should give all of those people a round of applause.
And now, Paul Horton, General Manager of the Briar Patch Co-op.
Hi, I want to thank you all for coming out today. It's wonderful to see so many people here for this momentous day. I especially want to thank Mayor Tassoni for coming out to join us. And I'd also like to thank Sierra Solar System, Bruce Stone, and Weiss Brothers for providing us with the flowers, sound system, and all of that stuff. I want to thank our 2,300 plus owner members. We are a co-op and we have 2,300, a little over 2,300 owner members, and that's what makes us such a strong organization in this town. We have an incredible staff that has allowed us to get here and will help us move through the next year into this new store, and we have a very dedicated board of directors. And without all of the work of all of those people, we wouldn't be here today. The Briar Patch was started 30 years ago by a small group of visionaries, a couple of whom I see here today still, to provide healthy food for their community. We've come a long way in those 30 years, but our goals are fundamentally the same: to provide healthy food and to build our community. I can't imagine a better place to further that vision than right here, within walking distance of the high school, the college, senior housing, neighborhoods, and offices. Our new store will be much more than a store. It'll be a community gathering place where people from all walks of life can come together to interact with each other. Besides expanding our current product lines, we'll have indoor and outdoor seating, a full deli, and a community meeting room. In addition to all of that, we believe we're setting an example for the entire community by building the first LEED certified building in Western Nevada County. That's a LEED green certification. As a consumer-owned co-op, we feel that it's essential to set an example for other businesses. Doing what is right for the environment and our community is part of our bottom line, and it's a vital part of our success. I want to give special thanks to Greg Francis and the Litton family who've developed this project, Jeff Gold, our architect, who's worked tirelessly, Tim Brady, our contractor, Trueline Construction. Their dedication and vision in developing this unique and collaborative project. None of this would have been possible without them. Thank you all for coming out today.
At the co-op, employees come and go. The longest working staff person of the co-op is going to read the mission statement. Give a round of applause for Liz Streeter.
Thank you. The Briar Patch Community Market is a cooperatively owned business committed to supporting our community by welcoming everyone, selling healthful, earth-friendly, affordable products, providing a quality work experience, offering excellent customer service and customer education, building our local economy, serving as a resource center for conscious living, promoting the cooperative business model. A co-op owner member has the opportunity to have a voice in decisions which shape the co-op's future, receive a discount which increases with volunteer work, support the cooperative idea, and share in its benefits. Thank you.
A longtime resident of Nevada County and a longtime co-op member is our architect. Please welcome Jeff Gold.
Thank you, and thank you all for coming. A little over 2 years ago, I started meeting with a board and a design committee that was composed of board members, staff members, and community people. And we went on a adventure of exploring how this new market and this building should be designed. And from the very beginning, the words of the mission statement really needed to be embodied in terms of the sensitivity and care to the environment and how we think about this market carrying forward in future generations. And so a little over a year ago, we held a day-long retreat called an eco-charrette, in which we gathered together all the consultants, and we really talked at heart about the details and the overall philosophy of what kind of materials we should use and how this building can be a model in our community for how buildings can be built which are more energy efficient and are more sensitive to the site and to the materials that are used. And this led to actually registering this project with a nonprofit which is called the United States Green Building Council. It's a nonprofit based in Washington, and it was formed about 10 years ago to help groups like ours develop projects in an environmentally and energy conscious way. And so we have registered this project to be what's called LEED certified. LEED stands for Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design. And this kind of commitment is very deep and far-reaching, and we hope that it will become a model for how others can look toward not only their residences but for public and commercial buildings. We're going to be using the highest state-of-the-art technology in trying to minimize the use of energy to light the building and to heat and cool the building. We're going to, in a short, have what's called a high-performance building, where we get the greatest performance for the least amount of energy used. Buildings in this country expend over half the overall energy used, and so this is a great opportunity to, set a new model and a new path for how we can build buildings in a more conscious way. So I'd like to also just echo the other words of, wanting to thank the Briar Patch Board and the community for this kind of vision and commitment and the perseverance that this project has taken, as well as the Litton family. The City of Grass Valley, in their new design guidelines, actually has created the foundation for sound environmental design and planning, and we have been following that guideline from the very beginning. And then I'd also like to thank the Tim Brady and True Line Builders that have come on board in the same sort of cooperative spirit and the commitment to making this a very unique project for us all and for future generations. Thank you very much.
True Line Construction has been in Nevada County many, many years. And this is the first time they're going to build a green building. And just wait till you meet the exciting Tim Brady.
What a setup. Well, I too, not to be redundant, but I would be remiss to not thank the Litton family and Greg Francis for their perseverance and patience and commitment to this project, taking it all the way through. And I'd also like to thank them for choosing True Line Builders as their builder, and Briar Patch as well, creating this opportunity for us to not only build a building, which my grandkids will hear me say many times, I built that building, until they can repeat it, but also the opportunity to build a community resource to be a part of the Briar Patch vision and to see that grow and extend in our community. That's as much joy, if not more, than the actual construction. Also the opportunity to build a LEED building, and I'd like to take just a second to be real specific about a couple items that make up a LEED certification. And one of them, there'll be over 1,000 yards of concrete used in the foundation and curbs and patios and slab of this building. 1,000 yards of concrete. And there's 5 sacks of cement in every one of them. 20% of that will be replaced by fly ash. That's 1,000 sacks of cement that won't have to be made in a coal-fired furnace. The fly ash is a waste product that's just sitting there from all of our electrical generating plants. And when added to concrete, it actually makes it stronger and better. And it's not just that we're doing something that's LEED certified, but we're helping to influence others to do it as well. There'll be a couple concrete companies looking at what we do and considering that they're going to add fly ash to their concrete. That could be hundreds of thousands, billions of sacks of fly ash that will be used, a waste product used. That's one place where we may have some influence. Another place will be in the recycling. We've made a commitment to recycle 75% of the product on here. Contractors aren't used to that. They load up big bins and they haul them to the dump. This is going to be a very different project that way. The steel that's used in our building will be 100% recycled steel from cars. And it won't be just a statement. We actually have to prove it. We have to show the tracking of where the products came from. That's the process that Jeff and the Litton family have made the commitment to, and the Briar Patch Board as well. So I want to thank you for that opportunity, and watch us grow.
The city of Grass Valley has a mayor. The mayor has come all the way from Italy today to make a little speech for the Briar Patch. Let's welcome Signore Gerard Tassone.
I won't speak in Italian, but anyway, it really is a pleasure to be here today, and really I just live over the hill. So, actually, last year at this time I was in Italy, so I did get a chance to, we have a sister city over there, just in case you didn't know it, in Lamana. So if you ever get over to northern Italy, go visit. It's a great place, much like Grass Valley, but no Briar Patch. That's the only thing. You know, I can remember when the Briar Patch was up on Washington Street, the old Washington Street grocery. Now that goes back about 12 or 14 years ago. And of course I used to buy the apple juice from Liz. I know Liz was there a long time ago. But before that it was on, I think up at the airport and then on East Main somewhere. So you've got a long history and a very successful history. I think you take a look at the site, you take a look at the way Grass Valley is growing. You take a look at the type of building that you're going to build here. I think the city needs to be a little bit more educated on a LEED building, and I think Greg will help us with that so we can promote more of these. This is a winner, and the Briar Patch has been a winner for 30 years. I don't even have to wish you success. I know it's going to happen. You're all behind it. I think the community's behind it. I think there was a little bit of, uneasiness at first, but once we got by all that and Greg's perseverance of getting it through, I think you'll find that it's a win-win, and you can't lose with the soccer fields, the college, and the offices, and the surrounding neighborhood. So, from that, I wish the deli were here. I'm hungry. But anyway, continued success, and we'll watch it grow, as Tim said, and you couldn't pick a better site. We're very proud.
I've been asked to say a few words in conclusion. When I was a child, we're all curious and we're all in a sense of wonder as children, and I wondered how I could stand here on the Earth's surface and not fall off, and what was up there and what was down here. So as we're thanking everyone here today, I'd like to remember to thank what we don't know, what we can't smell or see or hear or taste or touch. That which has given us light, that which has given us dark, that which has given us life. I want to thank to the people who were originally here, the native peoples, however they arrived. They were here first. They took care of the land. They connected with what they couldn't sense or see or hear or smell or touch. So as we build a new store here for the Briar Patch, we want to honor the land. And we honor more than the land, it's the earth's surface. It's our home, our biosphere. We want to honor and respect that. We're going to plant all indigenous Northern California plants and trees here to honor that. We hope that our store can honor all those who came before, all those who are here now, and all those who will come after us. We want to respect all of them. We hope this store will share the bounties of Northern California, share the healthiness of organic food, and make it a community healing place for everyone. Many good things come in threes. We can say mind, body, and spirit. We could say biosphere, earth, mother nature, and sentient beings. We could say Briar Patch, Citizens Bank, and Callaway. We could say Briar Patch, Litton family, and Truline Construction. They're all coming in threes. And I want to thank all the groups of threes for being here. And I do want to remember that there is one representative from Citizens Bank here who's going to be a big part of this project. Kathy, thank you for coming. And Judy, I want to thank you for coming. So it's taking a lot of people to build this. And why are we here? We're here from those that came before. So let's be sure to honor and respect those that came before. Let's take care of those here now and make a good foundation and feeling for those that come later. So maybe we could just share right now in a moment of silence, and we could all make a prayer to who or what or God or Spirit that we talk to every day, and just be thankful right now. Thank you. And now we're going to dig a hole. Is that true?
Yeah, you have to do the photo op. Thank you,
Paul, I think we're in about the community room right here, aren't we? Wow! Keep going, you're saving me money.
Oh, look at this gold!
Joseph?
Please.
Let's get a picture of Joseph.
Come on down.
Very good. Everybody did. We wouldn't even.
Yeah, that's right.
Helping hand. Can the board of directors of the Briar Patch Co-op step forward? You can bottle the dirt and sell it. I didn't. Marshall?
You just dig and they can just stand around here. Get a picture.
Just one moment. I'd like to introduce the Briar Patch Board of Directors: Marshall Goldberg, Alan Weisberg, Roger Dane, Mike Hasner, Kathy Label, Debbie Klass, Kenny Spicer, and Amanda Lyons.
This project makes it all.
Well, another one. These are.
He's right here. Oh, there he is.
So exciting.
Whenever anything doesn't quite feel
Hi.
Thank you to Stiefel Financial, proudly helping individuals pursue financial goals, businesses and organizations raise and protect capital, and communities offer a higher quality of life. To learn more, visit www.stiefel.com.
This is a story of gumption, perseverance, and damn luck. It starts with this man.
Charles Litton was Einstein brilliant.
He was a genius, made countless contributions to the high technology of his time, vacuum tubes. In 1953, he moved from a young Silicon Valley to Grass Valley, California.
I think that's what happens, right? A lot of us, we found a way to get to Nevada City, Grass Valley, or we found it for the first time, and we don't want to leave.
Soon after, he talked his friend Dr. Donald Hare into starting his engineering business in the same mountain town.
Doc Hare, Grass Valley, I believe came to Grass Valley almost as much for the area as everybody else, but he knew Litton.
Doc Hare and a small cadre of incredibly talented engineers quickly made their mark on a new technology that was captivating the world: television.
Grass Valley knew how to do things with a transistor that previously took a tube.
What came next is decades of innovation, ultimately leading to dozens of spin-offs and related technology companies who themselves made countless world-changing contributions.
How they got to television is this circuitous path of technology that I don't think anyone would ever predict.
The fact that any of this happened at all is technically improbable.